What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another story time. This is a pretty stupid story time, so mind me if I'm laughing a little bit, but yeah. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so this time is from a long time ago. Again, a long, long time ago, when I was like a little tiny fetus. Again, I know this is like yesterday's story time, when I was like a little kid, but it wasn't like in elementary or anything. It was more like a baby style, and I don't freaking know how I remember this, but I'm telling you a story now, so yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so what happened was, I used to have this babysitter that my parents hired because they would want to like go to like dinner and stuff, like YOLO, being young and stuff like that. And I would have a babysitter, and you know how babysitter stories are like. Most babysitters are like young and want to have parties and stuff like that, but my babysitter was old, so I didn't care because I was a baby. I was like, I don't care if she's hot or not. I don't give a shit. So, so yeah. So I would just be like that, and yeah, like trust me, this story time is fucking stupid as hell. But so what happened was, I would always get like toys from my parents, and this babysitter that I had was like old. Like she would like find anything entertaining. Like if you showed her a fucking like someone getting freaking fire on their clothes or some shit, she would be like, "Oh wow, that's freaking entertaining as hell." I'd be like, "Bruh," and then so freaking yeah, she would just be entertained out of like anything, like anything at all. So basically, my parents brought me a bunch of toys that I wanted, like, cause I used to like Spider-Man, and they used to buy me a bunch of Spider-Man toys. And I would just like play with my toys and stuff, and she would just be bored. She would just be sitting there, just like not using her phone because it was like not that popular to use your phones back then when I was a little fetus. I think that was like back in like 2000 and like fucking like four or some shit. I don't fucking know, like four or three when I was like a little baby, or five maybe. I think it was 2005. So yeah, she was just chilling there, just like saying, "Oh, you want anything to eat?" And I would just be a little freaking little shit, little baby, playing with my toys, and she would just get so bored that she would try to like play with my toys too. A freaking grown ass old lady try to play with little kids' toys. Like how freaking weird does that sound? Cause she was freaking quote unquote bored. Okay, this is so stupid, but yeah. So I didn't cause that much problems. I would cry because why wouldn't I cry? I'm a fucking baby. But I would just cry and for my bottle and the milk and shit, and for toys. And every time I saw her take my toys, I would just freaking cry like a little shit, and just cry and cry and cry. And she would just be like, "Oh my god, stop crying, dude! Stop being annoying." And I would just like keep on crying because I'm a fucking baby. What else am I supposed to do besides just fucking cry? And so I would just try to get my toy, and she would be like, "Okay, here, shit." And she would get so fed up with me, and that's when I started to see her get all mad. And I was like, "Oh, she's getting mad." Well, and I was like, "I don't care. I'm just playing with my toys. I'm just a little baby. I don't care less." So she would get all mad. And then there was like one night my parents went to go eat for dinner or whatever. And the same babysitter that wanted to play with my toys that got like mad because I was fucking crying because I'm a baby. Who else? Like, why wouldn't I cry? I'm a freaking baby. But yeah, she came back, and I was like, "Oh crap, she's gonna get mad at me again if I don't let her play with my freaking toys." Like, how stupid does that sound? So, okay, here comes the freaking stupid ass part. Okay, so what happened was, I was playing with my toys, and like always, she was all bored and shit, and she wanted to play with my toys, and I wouldn't let her. I would just hog my toys to myself. I didn't share at all. I didn't want to share at all. I still don't want to share when I'm grown up. Um, I don't know, which what like whatever. But yeah. So what happened was like she would want to play with my toys, and I would just be like, "No, bitch, get the fuck out of here, bro. Shit." Like I would be such a savage when I was a freaking baby. Like I didn't give a shit what she wanted or if she was like sad or mad or anything. I didn't give a shit. So yeah, and she tried to take my toys, and she took one of my toys, and I cried, and then she's like, I could have sworn she's like, "Okay, this is some bullshit," and she got my freaking crib, and she put me in a fucking closet, and it was freaking dark as hell in there, and it was like so dark that I couldn't freaking see my freaking arms or my freaking legs or whatever. I couldn't see shit in that room. She would just put me in there, and she's like, "Okay, this is what happens when you get me mad or some shit." Just because I didn't let her play with my freaking toys. Like, how stupid does that sound? But yeah, she freaking put me in a dark ass room, and I was crying and crying and crying. And then my parents came home, and freaking they're like, "Oh, babysitter, did everything go right?" And then the babysitter's like, "Yeah, he's all fine." And I couldn't speak or anything because I was a little freaking baby, and so I couldn't tell my parents that she put me in a freaking dark closet. So yeah, they found out eventually, and they fired her ass. And I don't know, she just got fired and didn't come back or whatever. And yeah, I don't freaking know what happened to her right now. She's probably either retired or freaking dead. I don't freaking know. So yeah, so that's the story time of when an old lady babysitter um, locked me in a freaking dark room just because she wanted to play with my toys because freaking I didn't want to share at all. So yeah, it's kind of a stupid story time and kind of a weird and crazy story time. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the story time, please sure to hit the like button. And like how I said with yesterday's story time, if I don't upload story times daily, it's just because I have to remember what happened in the past, because I got like a lot of stories I want to tell, but I just got to remember them because, like, you know, I sometimes lose, I forget what happened in the past. Like, I remember a story and then I just like be like, oh, should I tell this on YouTube? Is it like appropriate for YouTube? It's like some crazy ass story times. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please just video. My God. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.